Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, Professor Symons, members of the graduating class, faculty, family, and friends. It is a great privilege to be here with you today on this beautiful, although somewhat soggy, Trent campus, located on the traditional territory of the Mississauga Anishinaabe, to introduce the 2016-17 recipient of the Symons Award for Excellence in Teaching. Dr. Deborah Kennett is a full professor in the Department of Psychology. She arrived here in 1984 after completing her bachelor's degree in psychology and her PhD in medical sciences at McMaster University. I have observed Deborah's unwavering dedication to our students for the past 20 years. Although she teaches the most difficult course in our degree, the course most students dread, year after year she approaches each cohort with optimism and patience. She firmly believes that they can master the material, despite the fact that most students are intellectually dragged into the course kicking and screaming. By Christmas, students are cautiously enjoying the lectures, and a few, despite the fact that they attempted to hate the course, are learning to like statistics. Of course, Deborah's contact with students goes beyond our advanced statistics class. In particular, she typically supervises 4 to 5 honors and master's students each year. She is dedicated to these students and their research projects, and I have seen many students grow and flourish as researchers with Deborah. Finally, Deborah has also served as our graduate director for the past 6 years. Many of our current and past graduate students have disclosed to me their genuine admiration and gratitude for Deborah's guidance and assistance during their graduate degree. As a result of her outstanding contributions and the many nominations, Dr. Kennett was selected as this year's recipient. Today, she will receive the Symons Lyra Pipe. The Lyra Pipe was a historic part of academic regalia pre-15th century. The Symons Lyra Pipe has been designed with the traditional Trent emblem and colors and is exclusive to recipients of the Symons Award for Teaching and Excellence. Dr. Kennett will wear the Lyra Pipe with her academic regalia as a symbol of achievement and accomplishment in the area of teaching. Mr. Chancellor, it gives me great pleasure to present for the Symons Award for Excellence in Teaching, Dr. Deborah Kennett.
Congratulations, Professor Kennett. At this point, it's my pleasure to invite you to address Convocation.
Someone did muscle this. Anyways. Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, members of the graduating class, faculty, family, and friends, it's with great honor to be receiving the Symons Award for Excellence in Teaching. I'm deeply grateful to Professor Symons and his wife for establishing this award, to those individuals who supported my nomination, and to be joining the roster of other recipients receiving this tribute. However, this award would not have been possible without the continued collaborative support of faculty, administrative staff, and dedicated teaching assistants that I've been fortunate to work with over the years. To them, my sincerest appreciation. Most importantly, I'd like to thank my family, and particularly my father, who passed away this past April, for encouraging me to attend university. Very few students of my high school cohort, if any, completed a university degree. My career, as Dr. Scarf indicated, began at Trent University in the summer of 1984, before many graduates here were even born. Over the years, I have taught courses such as abnormal psychology, organizational behavior, behavior modification, health psychology, models of self-control, And the course I'm most well known for developing and teaching, as Dr. Lane also alluded to, is Advanced Statistics and Research Design. Regardless of the course taught, though, most rewarding for me has been watching students successfully persevere with academic challenges and to mature intellectually. Today, a number of these students are professors themselves, with others being occupational therapists, registered psychologists, primary and secondary school teachers, medical doctors, lawyers, social workers, politicians, research analysts, naturopaths, physiotherapists, and behavior modifiers, to name a few occupations. In fact, these are careers that some of today's graduating class will be pursuing after today. Aside from teaching in psychology, a considerable part of my career has been focused on research, and specifically on goal attainment. My congratulations, graduates, to your attaining the goal of successfully completing your undergraduate degree here at Trent. Well done. Now you'll be embarking on other major life goals, including establishing a career, getting your finances in order, buying your first house, and starting a family. Before sharing with you some central factors contributing to goal attainment, I can't go without acknowledging the many talented research practicum, honors thesis, and master's students who have worked in my lab. Hopefully the research findings I'm about to tell you will give you food for thought with your future goal-related activities. My research builds on the key premise that engaging in resourceful behaviors makes goals more attainable. Resourcefulness skills include using positive self-talk to suppress anxieties and to direct goal-related behaviors. Resourcefulness skills includes engaging in problem-solving strategies such as planning, anticipating consequences, and knowing when to change one's course of actions when necessary. Resourcefulness skills involves delaying immediate gratification by completing the difficult task at hand first before engaging in more enjoyable activities. And resourcefulness skills involves recognizing that major goals are going to take considerable effort and perseverance. Students working in my lab have found that use of these skills not only makes goals more attainable, but these resourceful behaviors are associated with greater life satisfaction, better adjustment to novel environments, and more resilience in that individuals using these skills quickly bounce back after stressful encounters. Nevertheless, I've also learned from the work of my students that there are a considerable number of factors that influence whether or not one uses these important resourcefulness skills. A few examples include one of the first and most important, motivation. For example, one of my master's students interviewed individuals about how they were dealing with the major life goal that they had recently set. One person she interviewed wanted to quit smoking, but he was having great difficulty doing so. As the conversation continued, she learned that he actually enjoyed having the odd cigarette. He was quitting because his girlfriend asked him to. Hence, the take-home message here is make sure that the goals you're undertaking are yours and not somebody else's. If they aren't your goals, it likely won't matter how resourceful you are. Another factor is self-doubt. If you don't believe that you have what it takes to be successful with your goals, resourceful behaviors are not going to happen. Nonetheless, my students' research demonstrates that learning from other people how they attain the same goals that you are trying to accomplish can embellish self-efficacy. The belief, I can do it, helps to mobilize the use of those resourcefulness skills. Focusing solely on the prize may hinder the use of resourcefulness skills. Several of my students' investigations have found that although initially focusing on why you want the goal and the end product may help to set your goal in motion, be careful not to stay stuck in this mode. At an early point in time, you need to redirect your attention on how to actually achieve it by establishing the meso and the micro steps that will get you to that prize. Adopting a process or how-to-do-it resourceful focus not only reduces procrastination and fear of failure, but breaking the goal into smaller, concrete steps shifts the focus away from the one big final goal and allows goal progress to be more noticeable, providing more frequent opportunities for positive self-reinforcement and increased frequency and feelings of self-efficacy when these smaller and more manageable goals are met. Another important factor is life balance. Research of my students has shown me that balancing work and non-work related activities is associated not only with resourceful behaviors and goal attainment, but also greater happiness, better physical health, and more meaningful friendships. Particularly, individuals claiming to have a better lifestyle balance are more likely to report eating breakfast, exercising regularly, and getting enough sleep. Even when the goals you're pursuing are yours, self-doubt is minimal, life is balanced, and you're engaging in resourceful behaviors, there can be bumps in the road, disappointments, and setbacks. Research in my lab has shown in order to sustain resourceful behaviors, it's important to be optimistic and self-compassionate. Optimistic individuals view life disappointments and failures to bad luck, difficulty to the task at hand, and not because of lack of personal ability or lack of effort. As a result, they are less likely to fall prey to learned helplessness. Instead, optimistic individuals believe that they have the power to eventually overcome obstacles that get in their way. In short, they persevere with setbacks, they learn from them, and they move forward. When goals are not going as smoothly as planned, in addition to optimism, it's important to be self-compassionate. People who are self-compassionate remind themselves that similar setbacks and disappointments happen to everyone. They are not isolated in this experience. They also comfort themselves. They let go of personal imperfections that cannot be changed. They avoid ruminating on the small little details. Interestingly, though, our research shows that self-compassion is a double-edged sword. Sometimes being self-critical and microscopically analyzing what went wrong allows one to learn from mistakes and to grow. In summary, whatever goals you embark on next, try to be resourceful and engage in positive self-talk, problem-solving strategies, avoid procrastination, and recognize that the accomplishment of most goals will not happen instantly. But remember, for these types of skills to go smoothly, it's important that the goals you set are yours and not somebody else's. Erase any self-doubt by talking with others who have already achieved similar goals at the same time. Also, be health-focused. Eat breakfast, exercise regularly, and get the recommended number of hours of sleep each night. And when you run into obstacles along the way, be optimistic and self-compassionate, but use a critical lens to learn and grow from these setbacks if you can. I wish you the best with your future goals and hope that some of these research findings positively contribute to your life journey. Thank you.